heart feels for young women. I'm a young woman, and I think there's so much that the Lord and God has taught me and let me experience, and there's so much that I'm able to recognize by just observing, because I've been there before or I have seen it before and I've learned from it. I allow my experiences to teach me. So my heart bleeds for young women that are naive and just young. And the funny thing is, the world doesn't care if you are young and naive, or if you don't know a lot of things, especially when you don't know a lot of things and you don't know who you are and you don't know why you are. It's gonna fuck you up. You will think that people will help you, but people will use you in the time that you are in need. That's why I say that my heart feels for young women. It's a lot of men that are waiting to take advantage of you. And you think they'll come as a, I want to take advantage of you. No. They will pry on your weaknesses. They will pry on your weaknesses. Again, I say I feel for young women. I feel for young women. So I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. Protect yourself. Guard your heart. Guard your body. Say no to things. Say no to money. Money, I know I shouldn't probably say this, but money is not that important. Yes, you need it. Yes, you need it. But don't let it be the driving force of your life. Because at the end of it, if money is the driving force of your life, you're gonna lose. Say no to things. Say no to opportunities. Say no when you're not sure. Say no. If you don't feel okay, say no. And if you've not found your voice, yes, it's totally fine. Block people. Go off for days, weeks. Let people wonder where you are. Let people say that you're just proud and you feel yourself. Let them say that. Guard yourself. Guard your heart. Guard your body. My heart feels for young women. As a young woman and someone that I go through the world unaware and clueless, and I'm just learning from what I see and other times from what I experience, because I've never been here before. It's so new to me. And you realize it's few people that you can look up to, especially in this world of social media, and everyone is promoting sexual indulgence and drugs, and they're just promoting weird stuff, and it's like, when did this become okay? Okay, it might be okay for them, but for you, if something breaks your heart and if something separates you from who you are and something doesn't bring you joy, and you know it doesn't bring you joy, don't just do it because everyone is doing it. You have to decide for yourself. You have to decide for yourself what you want. Why? Ask yourself questions like, why? Why am I doing this? Why am I here? Why do I want this? Why? Because let me tell you, trust me, as a young woman, you are clueless of the world. You are clueless of who you are. You are clueless of what you want. The only thing you have is the things that society has taught you and has told you that you should have. Learn from the women that came before you. Learn from them. You don't have to follow the trend. You don't have to follow the systems of the world. The systems of this world will only, even if you do the right thing and everything that they say you should do, go to school and learn and get by, it does not matter. The system is not made for you. It's meant to exclude you. It's a man's world. So as a young woman, people say I'm a feminist. if feeling for young women and stepping up for young women and saying, learn about what you want, learn about yourself, get to know yourself, don't even get into a relationship. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna tell you this. If you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? And most of the young women, I know, because again, I'm young and have been younger than this. You're not taught to love yourself. You're not taught to take care of your body or your heart or even your mind. As our women in the African societies that we grow up in, as women, we are taught to care for everybody else while neglecting yourself. I know I've been there, giving so much of my time, giving so much of my energy, giving so much of me while neglecting myself. Like, who takes care of you? You cannot give from an empty vase. You cannot pour if you're empty. Yes, there's a desire to care for people that you love and care for things that you love, but build yourself first. These are things I wish that someone told me. The environment that I grew up in, the only thing I was told is to go hard, is to work hard. I was never taught to care for myself. These are things I had to learn from going through a series of depression alone, going through a series of anxiety and panic attacks alone. And you get to the end of it, so I had to question myself and I had to ask, because I was basically dying. I was dying and I was asking for help. But do you think someone came to help me? It's so many people that tried to take advantage of the fact that I was down. It's so many people that tried to take advantage because of the fact that I was unaware of things, or they thought I was unaware. But one thing I'm so grateful for is that God showed me. There are so many things I've avoided because I listened when God said, don't do that, or when God said, don't accept that. It's so many things, I'm telling you. It's so many things that I've walked away from. It's so many things that I've said no to. And at some point I was like, did I make the right decision saying no? Did I make the right decision walking away? And right now, I know that was the perfect decision. I should have said more no's. But it's like, I know that was the best decision I have ever made for me. Learn. Teach yourself to say no to things. Don't be so desperate. Don't be so desperate, because when you're desperate, people can see it. And men will pry on that. There's so many men that were and are willing to give me money, to send me money, to take me to places. They are so willing to do that, but not willing to support my business or support my idea or support something that will grow me. Why do you think that's the fact? Why do you think that's the way it is? Because your freedom is your greatest gift. It's the greatest gift you can give yourself. The freedom of mind, of expression, of movement. Your freedom. The freedom to decide what you want for yourself and what you want for your life. You make that decision for you. Say, this is what I want. Say, I don't want less than that. I know you are taught to not aspire for more, to be grateful for what you have. Yes, be grateful, but also decide that you want more, you want better, you want healed, you want real, you want love, you want the things, honestly, the things that money cannot buy. Don't go selling yourself short for what? These men don't love you. They don't even love themselves. It's a few men that have an idea of who they are or what they want. And people will only meet you as deep as they've met themselves. So I'm telling you this, there's nothing I'm going to gain from doing this. There's nothing I'm going to gain from it or lose from it. It's just I feel conflicted in my heart, and I say that I feel for young women because I've been a young woman. I'm still a young woman, so I see and I relate. And the things I'm telling you are things that I'm also doing in my life because I'm still young. So these are things I'm doing in my life. I'm saying no. I'm saying I'd rather go broke than sell my body. I'm saying I'd rather go broke than give myself or get married or just throw my life away. I'm saying I'd rather hold on to a hope. I'd rather hold on to something I do not see. I'd rather hold on to what God says I am or what He sees in me. I'd rather wait on Him. I'd rather wait on Him rather than make things happen for me. I'd rather walk away. I'd rather say no. I'd rather block people. I'd rather be alone. These are things I'm doing in my life. Don't be scared to start where you are. Start small. Start where you are. Start as little as you have. Build on that. Work on that. Everything you are is everything that you should be. Everything you have is everything you should have. Learn. Look inside of you. Heal yourself. Heal your body. Heal yourself from the wounds that maybe your parents inflicted on you. Heal your body from abuse, from sexual abuse, mental abuse. Heal yourself and forgive yourself for the things that you let happen to you when you were clueless. Forgive yourself for the things, for the mistakes. Don't let anybody tell you that it's impossible to live righteously, because it's not. Once you put God in it, nothing is impossible. Don't let people tell you that, oh, you cannot do that, or don't let people tell you what you can or can't do. Try it for yourself, see it for yourself, and involve God in it. It becomes so much easier when you involve God in it, and it's possible to live righteously. It's possible. And don't let sin, don't let guilt, don't let heartbreak, don't let unforgiveness, don't let anything negative affect your relationship with God. You feel stupid, okay, feel stupid, then go still pray. Talk to God. You've been out there doing whatever God knows. So what? Involve God in it. Involve God in everything you do. Involve God in it. Everything. No matter how ugly it is, especially when it's ugly, involve God in it. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's it. Don't let the world steal your life from you. Do this, be that, listen to God. Listen to God. If you're a young woman and you're in your early 20s like me, don't be scared to start small. Let's start small. Learn to say no, learn to walk away, learn to be you, learn to be weird, learn to be a mess. It's okay. It's okay. Learn to be alone. We are the future. We carry the future. So if you say this is not what I want for myself or my family, then you have the power to make a change. Make that change. Be you and make that change.